Hey guys, what's up? This is Halogen. I'm going to be doing a drift build for you guys for the Nissan Fairlady Z432. I've never used this car before, so this is going to be new to me also, but I'm just going to put the basic drift build on it and see how it does. Alright, I'm going to remove the bumper. This increases handling and braking, so I'm just going to not install that so we can have a little bit more slide. I'll remove the back bumper also, just to lower our weight a little bit. For tires, you want to keep a lower end tire so it doesn't grip as much and you can spin around and all that stuff, so you can get your drift and you can keep it going. Alright, front tire width, that would raise your handling also, so you want to keep that low. You want your back to have a little bit more handling and braking, so you want to make that one a little bit wider, just so it can, 'cause that's where most of your power is going to be coming from, so you want that one just to be a little bit better. Right, you can pick your favorite rim, keep them stock if you want, or basically anything that you guys want. Alright, I'm just going to put those ones on, raise them up a little bit, raise the size up to 17s. Alright, that's it for the tires and rims. Let's check to make sure there's not any better engine swaps. The Silvia's got a decent engine for drifting. The GTR and the 34 and the GTR Black Edition 12 both are a little bit too big. I'm gonna move this up to the Silvia engine because the Silvia is really good for drifting, and that engine should do pretty well. Let's put a street intake for fuel systems. We can raise that up to sport for ignition. You do sport for that too. That makes your acceleration and launch a little better. That'll give you more power. Your exhaust system. This will also raise your horsepower, so this gives you more wheel spin. That'd be one of the better things. Camshaft. This will give you a lot of speed, so you might not want to push this all the way up to race cams. I would just leave this one as sport. Valves. I would see how much extra horsepower this is giving you guys. I'd put this as sport, just so it's not too high. Alright, that's your engine block is gonna give you a lot more horse. So let's move this one up to race, because that will be your one of your main sources. You want to keep it under 550 for horsepower, because once it gets there, that's just a little bit too much. For your turbo, this will give you a lot more. See, if you put that all the way up to race, it's too much. So we're just going to give it a sport turbo. For intercooler and oil cooling, neither of these help out very well, so I'm just going to leave those stock. Flywheel, I'm going to move this up to race. It takes off some weight. For brakes, keep it at street brakes, because if you put on race brakes, that'll give you too much stopping power, so you'll have if you press your brake at all when you're drifting, it'll completely pull you out and you'll ruin your drift. You can lower this all the way. This will give you more handling and it'll make it look really nice. Alright. I always install roll bars just because it helps you not roll. Like full race reinforcement and full race reduction weight kit. For your drivetrain, you put your sports clutch in here. For transmission, don't put that up to race, put that up to sport. Drivetrain, you can move that up to race. Differential, I wouldn't bother with that. Alright, so that's all for the drift build. Now we can go test it. Alright. And you can obviously change the appearance to whatever you want. For the bumpers and stuff like that, that's all your choice, but that can affect how your car drives. But you can test that out, and that can be your own custom decision for your car. I'm not going to go to anywhere special to drift. I'm just going to mess around here and see how it does. By the way, I need to switch to my drift difficulties, but it's always good to use with your traction control off and manual with clutch. This lets you do your drift clutching and stuff like that. Okay, this seems like it's going to do nice in second gear, so it seems to slide pretty well. Alright, see it has a little bit, um, I would say a little bit too much power. You can take some parts off, or if you're willing to, if you're going to be doing wide turns, then I would leave it with this power, but some people are going to be doing some tight curve drifting and stuff like that, and that's not what this much power is for. This is more for like drifting on the canyons and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys were helped with this build.